Well, hello and welcome back. I'm so glad you have joined us today for our story. It is a story written by Karen Kingsbury called Flutterby. Hope you enjoy it. One day in the town of Better Than Brown, Cody the caterpillar crawled on the ground. Eating and inching his way through the day, his spirits were low and the heavens were gray. I wonder, he said as he inched up a tree, if there's more to this life than just branches and leaves. Then, right at that moment, a bird came along, Beulah bird, with a beautiful song. I'm from the land of far Flutterby, where God has good plans for his creatures to fly. These plans include you, so have faith and you'll see. Then Beulah bird flew off joyfully. Cody the caterpillar called as she left, "Come back here and tell me. Please don't make me guess. For what sort of plans could become or begin for a lowly land rover with prickly skin?" See, all around Cody the caterpillars ate. They ate and they ate and they ate and they ate. "Boring," said Cody. "This life isn't grand. I need to find far Flutterby, that great land." So he crawled up the tree and he squirmed to the top. And what he saw there made his wiggly heart stop. Then, just as he glimpsed that remarkable place, a windy windstorm knocked him flat on his face. But when he looked up, Cody saw a great sight, a magnificent creature soaring in flight. "Who?" Cody asked, "and just what kind are you? Where did you come from so pretty and new?" "My name," she exclaimed, "is Franny McFly. I come from the land of far Flutterby, where brown becomes blue and yellow and gold, where life is a daydream that never grows old." "Further," said Franny, "you really should go. It's God's plan for you, and I think you should know. There's more to this life than crawling and eating, more to this life than sitting and sleeping. You need to be patient. You need to hold on. You'll find a way there." And with that, she was gone. Eager to travel to far Flutterby, Cody needed some wings. He needed to fly. So he strapped on some leaves and he jumped all around, but his flight sent him spiraling back down to the ground. There in a heap, he thought life can be tricky, upside down, sideways, and pokey and prickly. Still he held on to hope because that's what he'd heard from Franny McFly and Beulah bird. "Okay," Cody said, "if there really are plans for me to find more than I have in this land, when will it happen? How will I know? 'Cause here I'm still boring, still wrinkly, still slow." But the very next day, Cody had a strange feeling. It made him feel dizzy and wobbly and reeling, spinning and spinning by sun and by moon, until he was wrapped in a sticky cocoon. He hung upside down in the shade of a leaf, and that's where he stayed for nearly 3 weeks. All hope was lost. He was downer than down, stuck there forever and better than brown. Until one sunny day, he awoke with a start, and something shot straight through his wiggly heart. "I can't give up hope. I have to believe." Cody shouted and shook from his head to his knees. Then he wriggled and squiggled and jiggled about, juggling and bungling for any way out. He was so very stuck. He was sweaty and sore, for nothing had ever been this hard before. But that's when poor Cody remembered the words of Franny McFly and Beulah bird. God's plans are good, so have faith and you'll see. Then he struggled and he struggled and finally broke free. Now something was different. The heavens were blue and Cody's old body was bursting brand new. He stretched and he flexed and he shook out the crinkles. He felt so much lighter without all the wrinkles. He looked around behind him, and there of all things were beautiful, bountiful, wondrous wings. Cody fluttered his wings and he flew off the ground, and his flight took him high above Better Than Brown. His struggle had placed him in far Flutterby, and Cody was now a bright new butterfly. With colors of blue and yellow and gold, Cody's wonderful life now would never grow old. For these were God's plans, just as good as his word of Franny McFly and Beulah Lee Bird. Cody called to his friends as he dipped and he soared. Have faith through the hard times, believing in more. For there is in the journey and stuck in the sling. For there in the journey and stuck in the sting, the struggle is what gives you wings. Thank you so much for enjoying our story today. Hope you will have faith and believe that God's plans for all of us are good. Just keep holding on. Thanks so much. See you next week.